Okay, is it running? Okay. Okay. Hi, my name's Vicky and I am the founder of Surrey Yoga Therapy, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about knees and keeping your knees healthy during a yoga practice. I'm joined by my four-legged furry friend as well. So there are 3 tips that I have today to help you with your knees. The first one is learning to unlock or reduce hyperextension in the knee joint. The second one is to learn how to track your knees healthily in yoga poses. And then the third tip I have is a little exercise to help you engage the VMO, the vastus medialis obliquus, which is a little muscle, teardrop shape, right in the inner knee that provides stability and support in the knee. So if you have knee injuries, knee pain, quite oftentimes this muscle isn't firing properly. So this exercise will help you to feel that. So the first step, one of the most common misalignments that I see in knees, particularly in standing yoga poses, is this tendency to lock the knee out. And it looks like this from the side. What often happens is that the kneecap sort of pops backwards and students might feel like a hardening behind the knee itself. So the first thing you need to learn how to do when you're standing is to unlock the back of the knee, and quite oftentimes that means simply micro-bending the knee and also firming through the thigh muscles. So going from a hyperextension where the knee is locking back, and quite oftentimes when we lock the knees out, these muscles in the legs are not firing properly, to unlocking the knee and actually firing up through your quads. So that's the first stage. Second stage is learning how to track your knees properly. So the center of the knee, if you think of it like a little dot right in the eye of the knee, we want that to track right forwards over the second and third toe. For a lot of people with knee issues or knee injuries, sometimes there's a tendency for the knee to roll in or point inwards, or even a little less commonly, but for the knee to track outwards. So in a common pose like Warrior 2, for example, some students will find the tendency is for their knee to collapse inwards, and this can put a lot of undue stress and strain and pressure on the inner knee, and it can lead to damage there in the inner knee. So make sure that the center of your knee is tracking directly over the second and third toe. And for some students, that's going to mean really working on their outer hip muscles there, outer hips hugging in to help you encourage the inner knee to widen. If that's difficult to do with the foot flat, you can also do this with the heel slightly lifted in your Warrior 2. That will then give you the ability to actually open the knee out a little bit more easily. And then keeping the knee tracking over the second and third toe, just lowering the heel back to the floor. The final little tip that I want to show you is how to start to strengthen, again, this muscle of the inner knee. If you come to a seated position, and you can just do it one leg at a time, you need a blanket or a roll that you're going to put right underneath and behind your kneecap. You can take your hands behind you just to prop your body up so that you're nice and tall through your spine. And the knee that you're going to work on here is extended straight out in front. I'm going to flex my foot and press the heel down into the floor. And then imagine like I'm trying to squash the towel underneath me or the blanket underneath me. I'm going to start to press the knee gently down into the back of the towel. Keep pressing the heel into the floor until I start to feel this muscle of the inner knee firm and engage. And just holding that for 5-10 seconds. And then just releasing the contraction. And then again repeating, pressing the back of the knee gently into the towel, pressing the heel into the floor. So I make sure again I'm not hyperextending my knee by letting my heel come up. I'm keeping the heel down as I press the back of the knee into the blanket. Feel the contraction of the inner knee. And again, you can always touch it just to check the muscle is working. And then gently to release. Do that a few times, particularly on the knee that's injured. If you do have an injury, it's a great little rehab exercise for you. Thank you very much for watching. This is Vicky Arundel from Surrey Yoga Therapy. Have a good day.